I'm a boss, I can do what I wanna. Your last was do, boy, that wasn't running. Made it to the top floor, but we started from the gutter. Shot up to the moon, we ain't never going under. Hits on my old town slugger. Why after why, we ain't never got a suffer. Made it to the top floor, but we started from the gutter.
Just off the shores of Lake Erie, we are at First Energy Stadium in a city aptly named after its founder, Moses Cleveland, way back in 1796. This was the scene a few minutes ago. The dog pound in full roar as their Browns emerge from their tunnel. And they're ready to go as they get set to match up with the Detroit Lions. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. Goff on first down. Looking for Fitzgerald, and it's intercepted. Picked by the rookie Greg Newsome. And he's going to get this one to the 23-yard line. So far this season, this defense has had their issues against the pass, so that's a great sign for them to get the early pick.
Yeah, confidence builder for them and an absolute shock for the quarterback because he went into it. He saw the numbers we saw. He watched them on tape. I think he came into this one thinking this is going to be a big day, and it very well could be. But early in this one, advantage defense.
Following the interception, Mayfield. And this is going to be intercepted. Picked by Tracy Walker. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. Certainly not the cleanest of starts to this football game. Back-to-back plays yield turnovers in this first quarter.
So there's not much flow right now. A very choppy game. And I know this. It's a copycat league. We say it all the time about the NFL. But I'm not quite sure this is what they had in mind about something they wanted to emulate.
No, you don't want to emulate a turnover. Here's a throw to his running back. It's complete. And they're going to get this beyond the 40 before he's taken down. A good pickup there, 21 yards.
A lot of times the key is just get him the ball and let him do his thing, and they got it out to him on the left side, and he did exactly that. Excellent run after the catch.
One play has him up past the 40 already, and another 1st and 10. A shotgun snap for Goff.
Well, into a sea of defenders and intercepted. Picked up by the rookie Jeremiah Owusu-Koramoah.
And he takes this one back into the end zone. And the Browns defense has a touchdown.
It goes without saying, but I'm going to say it anyway. That's a ball he would like to have back, and it lands right in the lap of the defender from there. He didn't have very far to go before he gets to the end zone, and he got there in a hurry.
So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick six. And now the kick is away. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. And job one here, Charles, just keep possession of the football. 2 drives, 2 turnovers to this point.
You're exactly right, Doctor. Hippocratic oath. First, do no harm. And right now, they're harming themselves on offense.
I like that. No one is mistaking me for a doctor, though. But thank you, Dr. Davis. 3 yards the gain there, 2nd down.
A play fake for Swift. Now Goff. And yet again, Goff is intercepted.
Picked up by Denzel Ward. And they're going to be set up in the red zone right around the 17-yard line.
3 first-half interceptions now. And, Charles, you'd have to think a fair amount of concern is developing over there on that sideline.
And there should be, because essentially he's been a little loose and possibly reckless with the football here in the first half. Now, maybe it's not all on him, but still 3 interceptions. That puts the entire team in jeopardy. So the play caller from here on out got to design some throws for him that he can complete, keep it away from the defense, and try and get him back on track.
A good run, got 7 on first. Here's 2nd and 3. Mayfield to throw it. Hit as he throws there, incomplete.
Well, we always talk about how you've got to be quick when you go through your progressions, and here's another prime example. Trying to look downfield, he was standing in the pocket, but just couldn't find anyone open, could he?
No, not enough time. They hit him and forced that incompletion. 3rd and short yardage. Mayfield, and it's caught.
Yeah, the Browns are going to have 1st and goal as they try to finish off this drive with 6 points.
And that one was a lot of fun right there because that was the game within the game. 3rd and short, blitz was on. What's the key for the quarterback? Get out of your hands in a hurry. And that was a quick little completion. Got the job done for a 1st down.
They'll come out in the pistol.
Hey,
Throwing, Mayfield. And this is caught for a touchdown. Now hold everything here. Flag in the backfield. This one might be coming back. A terrible spot for a holding call as they'll try again, but now from further back on 1st and goal. Here's Mayfield. Flush to his right. He'll wind up getting right about 4 there on the scramble, and it's 2nd down.
Nice job there defensively. A great time to dial up a blitz.
And give him credit under center instead of throwing it away. Actually, a pretty good job of getting past the line of scrimmage, not losing yardage. Here's 2nd and goal, operating from the 8-yard line. Mayfield. Caught on the slant. Touchdown. David Njoku. His 4th touchdown on the year. And the Browns add on to their lead. Early on, they have all facets of the game working in tandem.
Yeah, you get the defensive touchdown early, give you the first score, and then your offense piggybacks on top of that and gets their own. And any coach we've ever talked to, we've had that conversation with them prior to the game, they always say, you know, if we can score on defense or special teams, that gives us like a 95% chance of winning the game. I don't know if that number's correct, but it certainly does tend to play out that way, doesn't it?
It does. Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious because now you can't run any offense at all.
Still want to attack. We'll see how they attack him here. And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35. First grab for Fitzgerald. He's got a 1st down.
You can almost hear the sigh of relief coming from their sideline and from their point on the field because this has been a tough start for them thus far. A much-needed 1st down there. They've needed something good to happen. Plays like that will continue to help them dig out of this hole.
And a 5-yard gain gets him to the 42.
Defensively here, you're facing a top 5 team in terms of points scored in the NFL. So when they're that high-powered, you've got to find a way to hold them under 20, because to me, that's the magic number. 20-point score gives yourself you give yourself your best chance to win.
So if they're up around 24, 28, 30, they could be in some trouble.
And I think so, because then you turn it into a shootout, and that means your offense has to keep pace.
False start penalty, and now they're back to needing 10 yards on 2nd down. Off play action. Here's Goff.
Open man is Quintez Cephas.
Without the previous penalty, that would have been a first down. Instead, it's just a gain of 10. That's what we're used to seeing from him right there. Plays like that, why he's number 4 in the league in terms of receiving yardage.
Able to make adjustments all along the way. Doesn't matter where he lines up, where he releases from. Working his way into the secondary, figures out defenses and finds weak spots in order to get open.
By the skin of their teeth, they are able to convert on 3rd and inches. Play action. It's gone. He's going to sling this deep downfield.
And this is going to fall to the ground. Incomplete. That very nearly their 4th pick of the game. Instead, 2nd down.
So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on 1st down.
Goff a handoff here to Swift.
And he's going to take this across the 50 into Browns territory.
They do get a couple, but they'll be left staring at a 3rd and 8 coming up. Well, this defense for the Browns, they were strong last week, CD, and that went over New England.
And I don't know what the actual percentages are, and I don't know the analytics when you create 5 turnovers or takeaways in a game. But coaches always say, when you create a number that high, your chances of winning probably up over 98%. I haven't seen that number quantified, but I believe them.
Now a shot taken on 3rd down, but it's going to wind up incomplete.
The NFC's Pro Bowl punter a year ago, Jack Fox, on to punt for the Lions.
Back deep, Jarvis Landry. So a change of possession here on the punt. And the Browns will take over 1st and 10. The Browns drive about to get started. And they had the touchdown during the last drive, and I'm guessing that you like the balance they had on that last drive.
And I loved it. Forget liking it. Absolutely love what they were doing, because to be ahead of a defense that much, where every play call you have, run or pass, is working pretty well for you.
Makes you look like a genius.
It really does. It also lets you know that your preparation was pretty good, and now the defense has to do all the adjusting.
A first carry now for Kareem Hunt. And he's going to be taken down here with a penalty flag on the field. So a decent gain, but all for naught on the penalty.
It's too bad, isn't it? They were feeling pretty good about it. Only people celebrating, the guys who just gave up that play.
Now they face a 2nd and long following the holding penalty. Mayfield off the play fake.
That's into the hands of Donovan Peoples-Jones.
And he is able to take this way down into Detroit territory.
Well, like so many wide receivers, he is a threat with the ball in his hands, and he's able to do his damage here after the catch.
And I think this is what the early proponents in the forward pass were thinking about. Get it to a receiver and have him do some work afterwards in order to create the big play we just saw there.
And the next-gen stats show us the tale of how much yardage he was able to tack on after the catch.
Mayfield now. And down he goes. Pressure gets him back at the 14. Alex Anzalone coming in hard there on the blitz, and he gets him 7 yards behind the line of scrimmage. After the sack on 1st down, Mayfield firing quickly here, and that's complete. A 10-yard completion, but still now facing 3rd and goal.
And that was yardage that they needed there after the sack on 1st down. They didn't get all of it back, but now they look at 3rd down as a manageable situation, one that they have a much better chance of picking up.
He's got it. They're able to hold him to 3 there, and that leads to a 4th and goal.
Well, it wasn't a big strike, but that completion put them in really great range. What do we have now, 4th and inches?
Yeah, it's not more than a half a foot.
You know what I would do here?
You would always go for it.
I'm one of those guys.
And no move to take the offense on the field. They're going to stay out there and go for it on 4th and goal. To throw, Mayfield. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over.
Incomplete. It's a turnover on downs.
The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. They're going to have to go at least 50, 60 yards here if they want to ensure that they don't have to punt the ball like they did last time.
Yeah, so what you're saying is we're not playing to just get out of the shadow of your own goal line, right? You're playing to make sure the punter doesn't see the field again. So it's not picking up a couple of first downs. You want to pick up 5 or 6 first downs and make sure you move the ball into their territory.
Second and 6. Now a give right side Swift. And the running lane's non-existent in this first half as they'll stop him behind the line. It'll be a loss of a couple on the play, so now 3rd down coming up. On the handoff, this is Swift. And able to get it across the 10 to the 15. That'll go for a gain of 13, helping big time to get away from that end zone. First down.
That's how you get right up off of the map, because on the last play, they stoned him in the backfield and dropped him for a loss. But he's the type of guy that scared me a little bit because he's not daunted. Just got right back up, showed some confidence, and picked up a first down with his very next run.
On 1st and 10, it's Swift. And he's going to lose yardage here back to the 14-yard line. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
I have a feeling they'll stay committed to running the football, especially on the early downs. They just haven't had a whole lot of success just yet.
So the first down run lost a couple. Now they come up 2nd and 12. Here's Goff. Right side, it's the tight end, Hockenson. And he gets this one just shy of the 35 to the 34.
And that was good protection there. No, that was great protection there because it allowed him to lock in on his receiver. Although I think he was looking for his tight end on the corner route all the way. Nice connection there for a really nice gain.
This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. Gone. Throwing the out route, incomplete. It's Fitzgerald. And he's able to get this to the 40-yard line before he's out of bounds. That'll wind up a gain of 27 on the catch and run.
Now, how about this throw right here? Had to throw it to the left sideline, and you know the timing's got to be correct on this one. Ball's got to be right where it needs to be, and it was. That's because he had great arm strength on that one, able to drive the football. Quarterbacks love it when they can show off their arms.
So a 1st and 10 upcoming from Browns territory now, right at the 40. There's a throw over the middle. It's taken in by his tight end. And he's going to get this one down to the edge of the red zone. Chewing up big yardage. Another nice gain there. This one goes for 20. The Lions into the red zone for the first time. 1st and 10 right at the 20. Again, Goff. He's got his tight end. It's Fells. And the Lions are going to have a 1st and goal coming up as the tackle made at the 3-yard line.
Boy, this is a well-orchestrated drive they've put together. You think back to how far they were backed up to start things out, but they've gone on a march since then. And now after that completion there, they've got a 1st and goal.
And this time they were ready for him as they'll stop him right at the line of scrimmage. 2nd down and goal. Goff. He's got his man. It's caught for a Lion touchdown. Travis Fulgham, his 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Lions go nearly the length of the field and finish it off with 6 points. Extra point by Seibert, up and good. And the lead will shrink to 6. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. The Cleveland offense ready to go. And last time this unit was out here, costly turnover, and then that turned into 6 points. They've got to make amends.
And how many times have we sat in meetings with coaches and they use the term complementary football? Offense take care of the defense, defense take care of the offense. That didn't happen on the last possession. This is a chance for them to pick themselves back up and help their team.
Yeah, we'll see if they can recoup and recover. They'll break the huddle, come up on 2nd and 8 at the 27-yard line. Mayfield on play action. Now Mayfield lost the football.
Much like a running back going through the line, quarterbacks have to be aware of protecting the football as well. He left it exposed that time, wound up having it knocked free, but fortunately had an alert teammate who was able to get it.
So danger averted for the moment, but now here's a 3rd and long. From the shotgun, it's Mayfield. He'll let it go deep for Beckham. That's caught inside the 20. And all the way in. Touchdown, Cleveland. Baker Mayfield only 6'1", but he can certainly sling it. And we saw evidence of that right there. Extra point by McLaughlin is up and good. And the lead now stands at 13. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. On the return, here's the dangerous Cordero Patterson. And able to get this across the 20, but not much further as he's dropped at the 23-yard line. The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. There was still more than a minute to go in the half. Time to try to mount a drive.
And I would think that they would have to. This is today's NFL. You got to push it whenever you get an opportunity. You could never have enough points with the high-powered offenses that you face. And analytics will tell you, try and score.
Nowhere to go here. He lost the football. And this is picked up by the Browns. And it'll be 1st and goal at the 7-yard line. He let one slip away last week as well, so now 2 fumbles lost in as many weeks.
Well, we were out of practice, and we watched him work. And what did his quarterback coach talk about all week?
Being a 2-hand monster.
And we looked at each other. 2-hand. Oh, I get it. 2-hand monster. Both hands on the football, taking care of it, putting it away so the ball doesn't get dropped.
A little jet sweep to start the drive. And they'll be driven back here, losing yardage to the 9. A loss of 2 there, 2nd down. That's the danger, Charles, of running plays like this for your wide receiver. They can hit big or they can be duds.
Yeah, you're exactly right about that, because if they're forced to try and go around defenders behind the line of scrimmage, sometimes you can give yardage in order to gain it. But in this case, they gave yardage and didn't get it back.
On second and goal, Mayfield. And that's going to be caught for a Browns touchdown. Odell Beckham, his second touchdown of the game and his 9th on the year. And the Browns are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead. Extra point by McLaughlin is up and good. And that pushes the lead up to an even 20. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. Now it's Patterson. And they'll get him down inside the 30 at the 27. The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. And they've got less than 30 seconds to go here, so not a lot of time to work with. Escaping the pressure right. And he coughed it up. And this is picked up by the Browns. And he'll bring this one back to the 29. And we know he's got the speed to get downfield, Charles, but there's the negative side. A little loose with the football that time.
And that's normal, especially when you have his type of talents, because you feel like you're into the open field and maybe you don't feel the people who are around you or closing in. All quarterbacks have to do extra ball security drills with the way the game's played now, because defenses, they attack the football as much as they attack the runner.
Letting one go deep for the end zone. Oh, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted. Good positioning, and it's picked off. And his guys have got it back at the closing stages of the first half. That throw, Charles, over the middle of the field, and a few too many bodies in there got picked.
That's a normal situation, too, isn't it? No matter how hard you try and spread the field sometimes, there's always going to be a traffic jam, it feels like, towards the middle. And if there's any type of a missed throw, or maybe the ball's tipped, or just too many bodies in the area, an interception can result.
So we have reached halftime here in Cleveland with the Browns on top. As we'll send you down to Orlando, and we check in with Jonathan Coachman for our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach. All right, Coach, thank you, and we welcome everyone back for quarter number 3. The Browns are going to get the second half kickoff, and they've got this lead as well as we are back and underway. Here's Jarvis Landry now on the return. And he will make it to the 20-yard line and no further. The Browns drive about to get started. And, Charles, they've got the lead. Put your coaching hat on here now. What's the game plan for the second half?
I think getting the running game going a little bit more, because I thought in the first half it didn't get it moving the way that they would like. They had success throwing it, but I think these first couple of drives, they'll want to get those running backs going and give them more opportunities, and I will guarantee you that those guys were lobbying for them in the locker room at halftime.
So the big play changes the complexion of things. Here's 1st and 10 just outside the 30. From the gun, Mayfield. And he's going to have the hook up to Schwartz. 5 yards on the catch there, brings up second down. Now Mayfield. And Mayfield again with the interception, his 3rd. Picked off by Trey Boston. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. So it was a drive that had real promise here to begin the third quarter, but ultimately derailed by the INT.
And that was the position you wanted to be in, coming out to start this third quarter, get a nice drive going, looking for the end zone. Possibly got a little bit too greedy right there.
On the ground, it's Swift to start the drive. And this will leave him a yard short. Nice pickup of 9 yards on first down.
Running lanes were at a premium in the first half, but he's able to find some room there, and he's hoping that that's a precursor of a big second half.
They'll fake the handoff. Now Goff. Flushed out right. And this one taken in by Cephas. And he'll have it past midfield almost to the 40 before being taken down. The catch and run pays off for 29 yards. So a 1st and 10 upcoming from Browns territory now at the 42-yard line. Now a play fake, and it's gone. He gets this complete to Cephas. And he works it past the 30, almost to the 25. Back-to-back receptions for him, and it's another first down. They'll fake the give. Now Goff. Rolling to his right. He's going to take a shot for the end zone. And that is caught. Touchdown, Detroit. Travis Fulgham, his 2nd touchdown of the game, his 3rd on the year. And the Lions are able to cut into this lead. Extra point by Seibert, up and good. And that cuts this lead down to 13. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. Here's Landry. And he'll get it up just past the 20 as his guys will go to work at the 21-yard line. The Cleveland offense ready to go. And 3 interceptions in this game. And I would have to think, I wasn't a quarterback, but number 4 is kind of, oh, you're like, oh, man, I can't throw 4.
No, and what's interesting is, what do the coaches decide to do now? Having thrown 3, do you alter your offensive strategy? Do you take the ball out of his hands and maybe turn to the running game? Or do you have that supreme confidence that he's going to turn things around?
We'll see what they do. Give him 9 there on the first down completion. Looking to throw again on 2nd down. Mayfield. It's caught. Beckham. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. First down, Cleveland, Mayfield to Beckham.
And now we get into the psychology of the whole thing, because a lot of teams with a 2-score lead in the 3rd quarter, they almost become defensive with their offense, just playing not to lose. I think with this team, you got to figure at this point.
Pressure comes, and down goes Baker Mayfield.
Well, here's where having mobility sometimes can work against you as a quarterback. He thinks he can retreat and outrun the pressure. But that time, they zeroed in on him and took him down for a big loss, partner.
A really big loss. So now 20 yards to go on 2nd down after the sack. Work to be done. Another try after the first down sack. Mayfield. And pressure coming, and they got him once again. Romeo Okwara able to record his 5th sack of the season. A CD, a little bit of feast or famine for him. He's had some success throwing the football, but also now he's been sacked 4 times.
Yeah, you just mentioned the 4 sacks, but you're right. He has managed to hang in there and make plays at times. His offensive line, they've got to figure it out and pick things up and give him more opportunities, and he has to help them by getting rid of the ball a little bit quicker as well.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw, eluding the pressure right. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked by Tracy Walker. When he went on the move there and started rolling out, I thought there was a window, but that window closed quickly, intercepted.
And sometimes, despite how big your arm talent is, you don't get enough on a throw when you're on the move as opposed to setting your feet and stepping into one. That may have been the case there, and the defense certainly benefited.
After the interception, here's Goff. And nowhere to fit that football in. It's knocked away and incomplete.
That was nice work there defensively to force incompletion. Now, even though this drive started in plus territory, they're still not in field goal range yet. so they can work towards another couple of stops and not allowing that turnover to hurt.
Third quarter action. Appreciate you joining us from Cleveland, Ohio. 2nd and 10. And this throw incomplete. The defender all over him that time, but it's going to lead to 3rd down.
He did a fine job there of not hitting him before the ball arrived, and I've got to tell you, you can often mistime that play because of the angles of approach. When you're going to get him, sometimes you panic as well and think, I've got to be there right now. Instead, in this case, timed it perfectly and knocked it free.
Throwing on 3rd, Goff. And the throw there going to be incomplete.
They certainly had good starting field position on that drive, but couldn't do anything with it after 3 plays. Have to admit that that's a disappointing end to excellent field position. When that drive started, they had 6 points that they were thinking about.
And here now the punter Fox as he sends this one away. And they'll let this one go right on the outskirts of the 10. They'll down it at the 11-yard line. The Browns drive about to get started. And they've got the lead here getting late into the 3rd quarter. And the passing game for them, it's been terrific. We've seen that. But the rushing game, almost non-existent.
And with the lead and trying to finish this game off, they need the running game to come back to life. They need to get sparked that way, take some time off the clock, and keep the ball away from their opponents.
2nd and 7. Mayfield looks to throw. And that's going to be caught by Peoples-Jones. And he's taken down, but not before he gets this across the 25-yard line. 2nd catch for him today, and it'll wind up a 1st down. Mayfield. He completes it to Beckham. The 30. 10. 5. And all the way in. Touchdown, Cleveland. Odell Beckham, 73 yards. And the Browns are going to tack on to their advantage.
And this is obviously quite a performance. And most of the time when we talk about someone putting a team on their back, I think we're talking about a guy who runs the football. In this case, it's a guy out wide catching it, and he's done exactly that. Truly leading his team right now towards victory.
3 touchdown catches. He's been the headliner. Here's Chubb to try to run it in. And he is into the end zone to bump the lead up 2 more. And they're able to ground it in there on the 2-point try. And you and I were talking before the game that 2-point conversions from the 15-16 season, what has changed, what hasn't changed, partner?
Yeah, I'll tell you what's changed is just your normal strategy, because now you're either kicking the football with the ball on the 15-yard line, or if you decide to go for 2, they put it on the 2-yard line. So what are you thinking as a coach? Do I risk it? Do I go for it here? Do I try and gain a strategic advantage and maybe go for 2 early? That's what people are wondering about.
Off play action. Here's Goff. Toward the sideline, and look at that catch. Dragging the toes, and that's going to be a 1st down. Well done. A good gain of 14 there, and it moves the chains. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. Here's Goff. Flush to his right. Wide open receiver, complete. And he'll be out of bounds just shy of the 40. They go right back to him for 20 and a 1st. We have played 3 quarters. We'll return with more after this. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on 1st down. Now Goff. And that is caught on the right sideline, but out of bounds, says the line judge. The throw took him a little too far. It's 2nd down.
They've given up a few first downs on this drive, but getting the incompletion there, that should give them something to build on and maybe turn the tide.
To the air again, Goff. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked off by Anthony Walker, and he's able to bring it out 5 yards shy of midfield to the 45-yard line. Gosh, you add up last week and this week now, that's 9 interceptions in this 2-game stretch, and we're not done here.
It's almost as if they can't even believe their eyes. Or maybe, partner, is the confidence level in him so high that they believe he'll get out of it and make plays for them to win a game.
Well, they've said they believe in him. That's being tested right here. The Cleveland offense ready to go. And after the interception, they are sitting in an even better spot with the ball and a comfortable 4th quarter lead. Mayfield's throw complete there to Beckham. Fights through and now a crease. And he goes down, but not before getting this inside the 25. Getting it to him in space pays off big time. That winds up going for 31. Boy, another big play late here for an offense, Charles, that certainly has had its fair share of big plays.
Coverage has been a problem all game long, and I would say that going along with that has been confidence. Because even if they had the right coverage, they've still dented them, and now it's been a real issue for them during this game.
On 1st and 10, Mayfield. Going right back to Beckham here, complete. And down inside the 15 he goes. And the gain here to the previous play, and it's better than 40 yards total. From the 13 now, they work on 1st and 10. Mayfield hands it off to Chubb. This carry, despite the extra effort, will be stopped short of the 10. And now timeout is whistled as it appears there's a Brown shaken up on the play. While the training staff takes a peek, we'll take a break. Here's 2nd and 9, just a yard on that last run. They run it again with Chubb. They'll get this down inside the 10 for a pickup of about 3. Just not a whole lot of room to operate there on that carry.
No, not at all. They did a really nice job staying in their proper places and not allowing any lanes to open up.
On 3rd down, here's Hunt. And this play doesn't go anywhere. Backwards, losing yardage to the 11. 4th down now after a loss of 2. The defense was ready for the run-pass option, diagnosed it perfectly.
Not only did they stack him up at the point of attack, but he was met by a host of light-colored jerseys.
And his kick is indeed good, and that will extend their lead even further. Well, he was a spectator for much of this game. This is his first field goal opportunity of the entire contest, but he's able to connect.
Yeah, he had a pretty good seat to this one, didn't he? But let's face it, all kickers that you and I know, they want to contribute. They want their opportunity, and he seized his.
Charles, this one not over, certainly, but you set the magic number earlier in this game at 20 points, said that they would need to hold them right around that marker under it. What are you seeing here?
Well, that number is still in play because we said, okay, 20 or under gives them a chance to win. Right on pace for being in that range. And guess what? They've got a shot.
The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. Try to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw. And that's out to the flat for Swift. He'll be hit down at the 33, 5 yards on the play. You got the big lead defensively. Willing to give him that underneath stuff, right?
And this is why you work on your tackling. Tackle them after the catch, inbounds, keep the clock running. Just go ahead and bleed the game out that way.
To throw again on 2nd down. Goff. Open man, he's got him, the tight end Hockenson. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. Goff on target to Hockenson for a Lion 1st down. On 1st down, Goff. Going back to the same well, it's Hockenson again. And he takes this way down, deep into Cleveland territory. It's a gain of 35. Defensively, I know they have the comfortable lead here in the 4th, but they do not want to give up big plays like that.
They want to finish strong. So oftentimes in this situation, You tighten up underneath in your coverage, and you bring your safeties back. They can pick up anything that leaks through. But in the meantime, upfield, you're making plays on the football.
15 more there, and they're on a roll. It's another first down.
Well, this game was decided a while ago, and that completion there is going to artificially inflate his passing numbers. So right now, the only one really applauding probably his agent as he thinks about angling for a new contract.
And this one will wind up with him losing yardage back to the 4-yard line.
I think this offense, specifically this running game, they're going to have to find a way to turn the page because they haven't found a way to run it effectively thus far, and it's cost them.
2 of their 3 red zone trips so far they've come up empty on. They'll look to reverse that trend on 2nd and goal. Goff. Escaping the pressure right. And he takes this one in for a Lions touchdown. Jared Goff taking it in from 4 yards out. And the Lions are able to draw a bit closer.
Well, I'd have to say that for him, that was an all-encompassing drive because it was his arm that got his team down to that point, but his legs that finished the deal. Give him credit for making it happen.
Goff looking to throw. And it's intercepted at the goal line. Picked off by Grant Delpit. And he's into the clear. He's at the 40, the 20. And he takes it all the way back. It's a pick 2, if you will, as that play backfires in a big way. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away.
At their own 25-yard line.
The Browns drive about to get started. And this team continues to stake its claim as Super Bowl favorites. They are now eyeing an 8th straight win as they begin this drive here in the 4th quarter. He's going to be dropped following a pickup of 7 past the 30 to the 32. They'll operate from the 32-yard line here, 2nd and 3. Just 2 minutes remaining here in the 4th quarter of what has been a one-sided affair. So the Browns in possession of the football here as we get you reset. And you'd have to figure they're just looking to burn these final 2 minutes away and get out of here with a victory. And he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair. It'll be a loss of a yard, and that's going to lead to a 3rd and 4 coming up.
It's now 3rd down and 4.
Coming to you.
Chubb on the counter, and he'll lose yardage here, going down back at the 28. Defensively, they rally the troops to force 4th down after that 7-yard pickup back on 1st. Here's Jamie Gillen now. Always a good sign when your first punt comes in the 4th quarter. This is away, but boy, headed straight for the sidelines. And this punt goes out of bounds, and it'll be marked inside the 40.
At their own 39-yard line.
The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. And they unfortunately are staring at a mini losing streak developing, trailing here in the 4th quarter. This would be their 3rd straight defeat. On 1st and 10, Goff. Room to run past midfield. And he's going to get this into enemy territory at the 45. That play going for 16 yards to start the drive. 1st down. To throw is Goff. Flushed out right. Nothing open downfield, so he'll throw it away. Well, I kind of got to give him credit. Another incompletion there, yes, but he's still trying to make plays outside the pocket.
Yeah, he's been hemmed in for much of the game. How about him getting outside there? And that's what you want to see from your quarterback. He's not giving up on this game, so every other player in the field has to say to himself, I can't give up either.
Throwing again on 2nd and 10. Goff eluding the pressure right. Airs it out toward the corner of the end zone. And it'll be intercepted. Picked up by Denzel Ward. And he will take it on out to the 20-yard line. He got outside the pocket there trying to improvise, and he was calling for the ball downfield, but still the interception.
I think what happened, he did call for the ball thinking that he was open, but I think the quarterback spotted him too late. And that margin that he had on the defenders, that got eaten up, and they came up with the interception.
Well, Charles, it's one thing to win. It's another thing to win and put up the amount of points that they did. Boy, were they clicking on offense.
They can't help but feel great about themselves, can they? I mean, what a game to put up that number of points, continually feel like they're moving the ball and things are working and clicking. They think that they can bottle this and carry it with them.
And as an offensive coordinator, you just don't think you can do anything wrong. Whatever you call, run, pass, it's all going to work.
That's called being in the zone.